Wilf James, Thomas Jane, is a man who lives a comfortable life as a farmer with his wife Arlette, Molly Parker, and his son Henry, Dylan Schmidt. His wife recently inherited a ton of land and Wilf wants to keep it while Arlette wants to sell it and live out in the city. However, a decision that makes causes him and his son Henry to go further and further down the rabbit hole until it's too late. A rather surprising but still great film and a great adaptation of one of King's rather unknown works. It stars Thomas Jane, who makes his third appearance in a Stephen King film after the previously reviewed The Mist, as well as a film I didn't review, Dreamcatcher, in 2003. While his accent can be pretty annoying, he still does a very good job in the role and plays a selfish and terrible man that deserves everything that's happened to him. Unknown Dylan Schmidt is also good as his son Henry, but he can be a teeny bit whiny at times. Nothing god awful, and it doesn't make sense for the character, so it's forgivable. Molly Parker as Arlette has a pretty short role due to her death early on in the film. It's early on, so I'm not really spoiling anything, but sorry. It also has Neil McDonough and Brian Darcy James in small roles, but good for the small time they were in the film. The story is pretty slow for the first half, but it picks up in the second half, and it gets creepier and creepier. The themes of guilt are also very much present here. While it is very extreme here, it has a very telltale heart sort of vibe to it, and I like that. It's also very close to the original source material, with the exception of the ending. Upon reading what the ending of the novella was, I kind of prefer the original story's ending due to the psychological ambiguity rather than the fake ambiguity with a pretty obvious ending. People who have seen it and read it will know what I'm talking about. It was one of the smaller King films that came out last year in comparison to the big budgeted Dark Tower and the big positive consensus of it. 1922 is a Netflix original, so I highly recommend watching it. However, be in the right mindset for it because, as I stated, it's pretty slow, but very good as it holds your intrigue throughout. Not as good as The Mist, but still a great watch.